And I read today in today's Record Sport that Reo Hatate is playing in a bounce game at Lennoxtown today. Look, I know it'll all depend on how fit he is, but I think Brendan Rodgers must be eyeing that Rangers game to try and get him back in the starting 11, I imagine.
No chance.
No chance, no?
No chance. I can't see, unless he defies physics, he's got to come through at least an hour against Livingston on a plastic pitch, having played about 3 games in 9 months. It'd be a major gamble to put him back in the starting lineup at Ibrox. I get his quality, and he's a guy you want in that team every day of the week, but how can he be anywhere near fitness for that kind of game? I mean, would I be shocked to see him chucked back in? No, because has got that quality, but I don't see how he can be anywhere near ready for it. I just can't. I mean, it's the worst possible game before it as well. Livingston away in the plastic pitch is not the game you want to be coming back to, either, to get an hour before that. I just think he played a couple of games around at Christmas, having missed a big chunk of the season. He's out for another 2 or 3 months. It's not like Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor coming back in, he's missed a few weeks. He's missed about 10 games in 5 seasons, so I don't think there's any issue with him going straight back into the team. I think Hatate starting at that kind of level, that kind of game would be a gamble. Coming off the bench, I could see maybe. I just think it'd be a big gamble. Again, a game where Celtic are going to have to really get to grips with that middle of the park. It's going to be fast and frenetic, and it's going to be kind of chaotic at times. You need legs. You need a guy to run non-stop in there. Is he going to have that in the tank this early coming back? I just can't. I can't see how he physically can. It's not like the olden days when you'd have 4 or 5 reserve games after 3 months out, play twice a week for the reserves for a fortnight, and then get back in. I mean, they don't have reserves anymore. They've got 21s and they only play about 6 games a season. So you don't have that. I mean, I talk about a bounce game. It's not a bounce game and an Old Firm game. Couldn't be any more different. Do you know what I mean? It's barely the same sport. I just think it's a really difficult ask to come back in for that game.
Michael, I think there's an interesting parallel from earlier in the season as well when Hatate missed when he got injured at Aberdeen. I think it was the second week of the season. He was out for a while. And he came back into the team, didn't really perform for 2 or 3 games. It just took him a while to get up to speed. And in fairness to him, I think it was Lazio at home, maybe, and I can't remember another game, but whatever. He just took a wee bit of time to get up to full speed. Then he got there, and he was terrific against Hearts at Tynecastle. He was brilliant. Kilmarnock at Celtic Park, he was brilliant. He was flying again, and then got injured against Atletico Madrid. So I think there is a precedent earlier in the season, and it might just take a wee bit of time to get up to speed.
I was going to say, Swan, it did seem like a guy who needs a bit of time to warm up, to get into his stride. And it's not a game you can afford to be finding your feet in. Do you know what I mean?
Celtic also have to remember that there will be a cup semi-final. There will be another game against Rangers. Brendan Rodgers will be mindful about, grenading Reo Hatate back in if he doesn't think he's ready and break him down again for the rest of the season. There's still games to come.
Look what happened with Carter Vickers. I mean, Carter Vickers back in and he's injured straight away. It's a vulnerable time and a high-octane match. I think it'd be a major gamble.